Yep, that's right. These are basically the He-Man universe meets the DC universe. I've got Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman to review today, sent to me by my friend Steven. Thanks, Steven. Now these here, from what I've seen online, the general buzz is people either really like them or they really don't like them. They just think they're a stupid idea. I'm of that group of people that was like, you know, that's kind of strange, but as the more I looked at them, I was like, this is such a fantastic idea that I will eventually end up collecting all of them, because I'm one of them near completionists that has to have all of them in the set, otherwise I feel like my life is over. Now, because the packaging is all the exact same for these, except for the name logos underneath the DC Primal Age logo, I'll just quickly show you the back of the packaging, of which we see all the other figures in Wave 1, that being Batman, Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, King Shark, and the Joker, of which I don't currently own, but believe me, I will get them. They will be mine. Oh yes. But other than that, all the packages are exactly the same, so let's just rip them all out and get them in front of the camera. Well, look at that. I done gone made myself a big mess. Tidy up, everybody do their part. You go there, and you go there. Ah! Oh yeah, each one comes with a little bag of weapons. Let's get those out too. These must be Wonder Woman's. These must be Aquaman's. No, I'm just kidding. I know they belong to the Lantern. And this belongs to Aquaman. All right now, and what you see here is what each of them gets. Green Lantern comes with a mace, a He-Man style battle axe, and a rugged looking Green Lantern shield. Aquaman comes with his trident, and then Wonder Woman comes with some Bronze Age style Greek looking military weapons. Taking a closer look at all the accessories, starting with Wonder Woman's shield. It's got a nice sheen, got a nice kind of sparkly golden look to it. There's a golden lasso right there. That's actually better than, say, what Mattel does with their golden lassos. This is actually really crisply detailed. Here's a quick look at her Greek-styled short battle sword. Looks pretty cool. Green Lantern's mace, energy construct. That He-Man style battle axe. This is probably my favorite thing that he comes with. And then his green energy construct shield. I like this a lot, actually. I can imagine wanting to use this with action figure photography and other DC Universe Classics Green Lantern figures. I bet you that their arms would fit into this too. And then finally, Aquaman's three-pronged trident. That's why it's called the trident. If you guys follow this channel, you know that when I see a five-pronged trident, I'm like, that's not a trident, that's a quindent. Honestly, though, I don't really care. I think the five-pointed one looks better, but this is still a fantastic-looking little accessory here. It looks happy. It looks like it's smiling. Here's a quick head-to-toe of the Atlantean King sans weaponry, as in he doesn't have it in his hand, except for the hook that actually comes as part of his body. Pretty fantastic. I'm liking this Aquaman. He really does look like the King of Atlantis. I'm really feeling like Aquaman is a character whom absolutely translates really well into a He-Man style character because, I mean, let's face it, the King of Atlantis could really easily be depicted as someone like this, a very undersea dwelling type of creature, very almost Nordic looking. I really think this is a fantastic look for this figure. And the thing is, the sculpted detail for this figure really works out. You got an octopus there, or is that Cthulhu? You got all the bracers here on both sides being sculpted on fantastically. His hook, it looks like some kind of a bone hook, like he wrestled a whale to the death and stole one of its... That wouldn't really be a vertebrae, would it? A bone hook, though. And then you've got his little loincloth there with the Aquaman symbol, the sculpting around here. And the loincloth is made out of a soft rubber. You got the ankles here, so they've really got the core elements of Aquaman's color scheme here. Hook hand Aquaman. They got the beard, which works out. Let's get a closer look at that there Aquaman face. I think that the face works out just fantastically as well. This is such a good character to turn into a He-Man character. It just makes so much sense to me. Now here he is with the trident in hand, and you'll notice that it doesn't really grasp the trident all that tight. It's kind of, you know, like he's trying to make a bending spoon in front of his face sort of deal. Do you guys know about the bending spoon? The bending spoon! But yeah, that's Aquaman. And now we'll do Wonder Woman. I really like this design for Wonder Woman, and much like Aquaman, I feel like she's a character that very easily slips into a Masters of the Universe sort of design. I mean, she already is an Amazon and has a very sort of He-Man-ish style suit on anyway, so this just makes total sense to me. But you can also see that they really were going for kind of like a Greco, like a Greek sort of design with this character. I mean, the way that they... Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, the legs broke right off. That's a disaster. Oh, no. Okay, anyone who is looking to buy these, I want to warn you ahead of time that this, oh my god, it didn't just snap. Look at this, is it going to focus on it? It's actually got 2 marks where it snapped. All I did was try to move her legs forward. Okay, the ball joint was really, really tight and I didn't even notice it. It didn't even give me a warning. It was just like, it just snapped. Well, looks like Wonder Woman won't be getting an articulation segment now, doesn't it? Let's see if I can just stuff it back in there just for now so I can finish the video. Oh my god, this is a disaster. Funko, what are you doing? This is not acceptable. I was really excited about this figure, and now it's broken. And because I have to be honest with people, Funko, this has to end up in my review. I know. See? This is what happens. Alright, will she at least stand up? Oh, no! Okay, there is a way to fix this permanently and keep the articulation. Because you have these 2 roundish bits up here at the top and inside of her groin here, let's see if I can get some good light on it there. You see that peg right in the middle there? These fit around that peg. You can literally just super glue these directly to that peg and then you still keep the articulation of the ball joint. So this figure will be saved in the end, but still, why? Anyway, as I was saying, you can really tell they're going with sort of a Greek kind of empire-ish look, like a Greek soldier. At least that's what I see here, because look at that eagle. Ah, her leg fell off again. Here's a nice look at those bracelets that she's got there. There's her battle armor kilt. No, I'm not being pervy. I'm just showing you that it's soft rubber, and her leg fell off again. Here's a closer look at damn near boots. The boots look pretty cool. I like these boots. I really like the look of this figure, but I can't say that I like the quality of it because, well, that. Also, you'll note here that I think the cape actually comes off. It does. There's like this little tab is soft rubber, but I don't want to pull it off because I don't want to take her cape off. I just want to keep it on there rather than trying to jam it back on again. Heaven knows it might break. Her lasso fits on just like that. Her shield just like that. And the sword. I think she's a cool looking figure. Once I get the actual groin problem fixed and, you know, it's super glued in, I think that she'll be good. But please, honestly, everybody, I know that I've tried to make this funny, but this really does suck that it broke. So be careful if you pick up this Wonder Woman figure that doesn't happen. Oh, and by the way, sorry, Steven, I didn't do it on purpose. Oh, man. People send you stuff in the mail and then it's getting broken. And next we have Green Lantern, and he is perhaps the least likely character to be turned into a He-Man style figure. Not that I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, because of that power ring, you can totally put that on the side of magic and mysticism. I mean, the original Green Lantern, his ring was based more on mysticism, and it wasn't until after they brought back the Green Lantern with Hal Jordan that they made it more science-based. A very cool looking figure, nonetheless, and the body proportions are very He-Man-like. This is like, looks exactly like a He-Man figure. They've given him that classic He-Man style furry loincloth on the outside there. He's got the shoulder pad and the leg pad, these pads here that obviously, just like a He-Man figure, are strapped on so they can come off. He's got his Green Lantern power battery around his neck. Is he wearing a ring? Yeah, so this is his power battery, and it's around his neck. It's a softish kind of rubber chain here. Let's get a look at the inside. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Oh, we got some paint spillage here on the green. That can be easily taken care of. Sculpted detail for the belt buckle around the back there. Oh, he's got a fancy tattoo stamp in his armor as well. Very basic style figure, you know, very cool, but very basic He-Man style. Here's a close-up shot of his ring, his power battery, and the bottom of his feet. Made in China. The face sculpt for this figure actually looks pretty interesting too. I can see a mix of a classic Hal Jordan as well as, and you're going to hate me for this, but I can actually see Harrison Ford in there a little bit. Not necessarily in the hair, but then again, I've always kind of thought that Harrison Ford really would be the perfect person to play Hal Jordan. Now getting the weapons in Hal's hands, oh, that's a little bit challenging. Oh man, I know that these are not made with kid-friendly plastic. I mean, we experienced that with Wonder Woman. Oh man, they really just don't want to get in there very well. Just shove it in there. Just push it. There we go. Okay, so battle axe in hand. And then let's just try to shove the mace in there again. There, okay. So the mace and the battle axe are both in hand. He's a double-fisted warrior. And let's pop the shield on there, just for good measure, because there seems to be enough room on his already over-encumbered with armor and weapons body. Perfect. Can you imagine fighting with this thing clanging around and bashing off your face? And that would be a pain in the butt. A royal pain in the butt. Well, that's interesting. It's actually a separate piece. I didn't notice that at first. Cool. And here's all of them finally out of the package with all their weapons together, standing in a row, waiting for Batman and Superman and all the rest of the He-Man universe super friends to show up and help them kick evil Joker and Luthor's butts. I was going somewhere with that, but it kind of fell flat. Sorry. But I suppose now it's time for the articulation segment, of which I'm kind of afraid to do if I'm honest, judging by what happened to Wonder Woman, but I'm just going to do it anyway because that's what that toy review life is. We got to take one for the team sometimes to show you exactly what they can and can't do. So the head, obviously, it's on a peg. Pretty good. Hasn't broke off yet. And the arms, they just go around in a circle like your classic He-Man figures. Nothing else, just the tops of the shoulders. Ooh. That's kind of dark. Let's switch to Aquaman. That's better. The groins for these figures, as you've already seen, they're on ball pegs that are very, very breakable. So I'm not doing anything else with these other than this. That's it. I mean, maybe they do more, but I'm not chancing it and having another broken figure that I actually like.
And they've also got a swivelly waist, which I missed, because mine was stiff. The waist, that is. Like, the figure's waist was stiff, so I missed it. Okay.
And that's the sum total of articulation points that they stand up, Aquaman. Geez, what the heck? Did a piece of something just break off? What just broke off? What's that? That's something pointy. Ah, you've got to be kidding me. He fell on his face and the tip of his crown broke off. Ah, for Pete's sake, that's another broken piece. I really picked a bad day to be out of super glue. This is not good. Okay, I did manage to squeeze the littlest bit of super glue out of the rest of my Ultra Gel page. But really, this just shouldn't be happening. Let's see if I have enough here, just enough so that I can fix Wonder Woman's legs properly. Okay, while they're drying, let's just take a quick commercial break, shall we?
Welcome to the age of swords and sorcery. The age of battle and adventure. The Primal Age. Take your favorite heroes and villains to a new world forged by stone, metal, and fire.
I got Batman.
Aquaman.
King Shark.
Each figure has been made for a heroic adventure through the Primal Age.
Tonight's forecast, freeze is coming.
Control the beasts to decide the fate of the battle.
Beast attack.
You're no match for the jaws of my Joker beast.
Sharpen your skills and train like a real hero.
Practice montage. I'll use my magic sphere to look for the crime.
Have a laugh in prison, Joker.
Yeah, awesome.
Hoard them all. Primal Age action figures and playset come with everything you see here, each sold separately. From Funko.
Okay, we're back. Everyone's here in front of you. I do want to show you that Wonder Woman's articulation post-gluing is movable again and it's not falling off. So there is a way to fix her if you happen to have the same problem I do. But I really cannot stress enough that these are not for kids. Don't buy these for your kids. The fragility of these figures makes them totally prohibitive for children to play with. I mean, the package says 0 to 3, and then it says 8 and up, but I really wouldn't even give these to an 8-year-old because kids, they don't really necessarily take any kind of caution with how they're reefing limbs around on a toy, and I guarantee that if you give these to your kids, they're gonna snap off the limbs, not even on purpose and not even from playing with them too hard. These are just not made from child grade plastic. At least that's my experience. And now on to what I do like about these. I think the designs of these figures are actually really cool. I like the mixing of the He-Man and the DC universe, especially being a child of the 80s, someone who grew up with the Superpowers collection and the Masters of the Universe figures. These, for me, are right up my alley. But I am fully aware that there are so many people who feel the complete opposite. These seem like the kind of figures where you either love them or you hate them and they're a hard pass. But anyway, that's my review of these figures. Hopefully you enjoyed it, found it useful or informative, and if you did, please take the time to leave a like on it so I know I've done something right. Any comments you have, pop them down in the comments section below. Do you own any of these? Did they break? Let me know. And finally, if you're interested in seeing more of my hands and face show up in your inbox on a regular basis, then I invite you to become a super friend and join the DC squad today by clicking that red subscribe button and then dinging the bell so that you get notified, hopefully, of when I put out new videos. And with that, we're done. So have an awesome day, super friends. Thanks for watching and take care.